Some say as a comet, but it's not just any comet. Our Brian Hackney shows us why astronomers around the world are so excited.
Right now, as you're watching this video, a massive celestial visitor is racing toward our solar system at over 100,000 miles per hour. C/2025N1, discovered by the Atlas survey, isn't just another pretty comet in the night sky. According to NASA's latest orbital calculations, this ancient wanderer carries potential risks that could fundamentally change life as we know it. The question isn't if we should be concerned. It's whether humanity is truly prepared for what's coming. I'm going to walk you through everything scientists know about 3I Atlas, why experts like Harvard's Avi Loeb are calling it unprecedented, and most importantly, what this means for you, your family, and our species' survival. In the next 17 minutes, we'll answer 3 critical questions. What exactly is 3I Atlas, and why is it different from other comets? What are the real risks it poses to Earth? And finally, what can humanity do to prepare for potential impacts? We've spoken with NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office, analyzed the latest orbital data, and consulted with leading experts who are tracking this object's every move. What we've discovered will change how you think about our place in the cosmos. Before we dive deep into the science, hit that subscribe button, because understanding threats like this could literally save lives. June 2025. The Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, ATLAS, detected something unusual in the constellation Draco. Initially cataloged as just another distant comet, C/2025N1 quickly caught astronomers' attention for all the wrong reasons. Unlike typical comets that follow predictable elliptical orbits, 3I Atlas's trajectory suggests it's either a long-period comet, possibly taking thousands of years to complete one orbit, or something far more concerning, a visitor from outside our solar system entirely. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who previously studied the mysterious interstellar object Oumuamua, has stated that C/2025N1 exhibits characteristics that challenge our understanding of typical cometary behavior.
Definitely technological object that maneuvers, broadcasts a signal or transmits some artificial lights. And I rank this object, 3I Atlas, as 4 on the scale between 0 and 10. And of course, the more data we have, the clearer it will become.
The object's composition and trajectory warrant unprecedented attention from the global scientific community. Current estimates place 3I Atlas N1 at approximately 2 to 3 kilometers in diameter. That's roughly twice the size of the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs 66 million years ago. But size is only part of the story. What makes this comet truly concerning isn't just its massive scale, it's where it's headed. NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory has been running continuous trajectory calculations since the comet's discovery. Here's what they found. C/2025N1's current path will bring it within approximately 0.3 astronomical units of Earth's orbit. That's roughly 28 million miles. To put this in perspective, that's closer than Mars ever gets to Earth. While this might sound like a safe distance, gravitational influences from Jupiter and the Sun could alter this trajectory significantly. According to NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office, even small gravitational perturbations could shift the comet's path by millions of miles, either away from Earth or, in worst-case scenarios, directly toward us. The real concern lies in what astronomers call chaotic orbital dynamics. As C/2025N1 approaches the inner solar system, gravitational interactions become increasingly unpredictable. Dr. Lindley Johnson, NASA's former planetary defense officer, has emphasized that objects of this size require constant monitoring, precisely because their trajectories can change rapidly. History shows us the devastating potential of cometary impacts. The Tunguska event of 1908, caused by a much smaller object, flattened 2,000 square kilometers of Siberian forest. C/2025N1 carries the kinetic energy of millions of nuclear weapons. But the direct impact isn't the only threat we need to consider.
We collected a good amount of data, more than 100 observations. We know its trajectory fairly well. We know it came from outside the solar system. Right now it's inside the orbit of Jupiter and is headed for its closest pass to the Sun at the end of October. That's going to be barely inside the orbit of Mars, and then it's going to keep going on its way out of the solar system. From images, we also saw that this object is active, which means that around the nucleus there is some coma, which is an indication that this object is in fact a comet. Right now it's hard to say how big this object is because being active, the brightness that we see is partially due to the size of the object, but also is partially due to the activity, and so we cannot really pinpoint the nucleus size directly. We have to better understand how active this object is, and then we can refine the size estimate.
Even if 3I Atlas doesn't directly impact Earth, its presence in our solar system creates multiple risk scenarios that scientists are actively modeling. First, debris fields. As the comet approaches the Sun, solar heating will cause massive outgassing, potentially creating a debris trail millions of kilometers long. Earth could pass through this field, bombarding our atmosphere with high-velocity particles. Avi Loeb's research team at Harvard has calculated that even small debris from 3I Atlas could disrupt satellite communications, damage the International Space Station, and create spectacular but dangerous meteor showers visible worldwide. Second, atmospheric effects. The comet's massive coma, the cloud of gas and dust surrounding it, could temporarily affect Earth's upper atmosphere, potentially disrupting global weather patterns and radio communications. We've seen this before with smaller comets. In 1910, Earth passed through the tail of Halley's Comet, causing widespread panic and observable atmospheric effects. 3I Atlasis exponentially larger. Third, economic and social disruption. Even the threat of impact could trigger massive economic instability, supply chain disruptions, and social upheaval. The 2013 Chelyabinsk meteor, only 20 meters across, caused millions in damage and injured over 1,500 people just from its shockwave. But here's the crucial point. Unlike our ancestors, we're not helpless against cosmic threats. For the first time in human history, we have the technology and knowledge to potentially defend our planet from cosmic threats. NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office isn't science fiction, it's science fact. The DART mission's successful deflection of asteroid Dimorphos in 2022 proved that kinetic impactor technology works. We can change the trajectory of threatening objects given enough time and preparation. NASA's current planetary defense strategy involves a multi-layered approach: early detection through surveys like ATLAS, continuous tracking through deep space networks, and if necessary, deflection missions using proven kinetic impact technology. But defending against something like 3I Atlas requires unprecedented international cooperation. The European Space Agency, JAXA, and other space agencies are already sharing tracking data and coordinating potential response scenarios. For an object of 3I Atlas's size, traditional kinetic impactors might not be sufficient. Scientists are exploring alternative methods, gravity tractors, nuclear pulse propulsion, and even solar sails, to gradually alter orbital trajectories over time. The key factor is time. The earlier we detect a potential threat, the smaller the deflection needed to ensure a miss. For 3I Atlas, we have a critical window of approximately 18 months to implement any necessary intervention. However, we must be honest about current limitations. Our planetary defense systems are designed for smaller asteroids, not comet-sized objects. The international coordination required for a mission of this scale has never been tested under real-world conditions. While space agencies work on large-scale solutions, there are concrete steps individuals and communities can take to prepare for potential cosmic threats. First, stay informed. NASA and other space agencies provide regular updates on potentially hazardous objects. Understanding the real risks versus media sensationalism is crucial for rational decision-making. Second, emergency preparedness. The same preparations that help with natural disasters, emergency supplies, communication plans, community networks, apply to cosmic threats. FEMA recommends maintaining supplies for at least 72 hours of self-sufficiency. Third, support planetary defense. Contact representatives about funding for space agencies and planetary defense programs. These systems protect everyone, but they require sustained public and political support. Fourth, science education. Understanding astronomy, physics, and space science helps communities make informed decisions during crisis situations. Support STEM education in your community. As Avi Loeb frequently emphasizes, cosmic threats are among the few challenges that could unite humanity toward a common purpose. Preparing for objects like 3I Atlas isn't just about survival, it's about evolving as a spacefaring civilization. The asteroid that killed the dinosaurs struck a planet with no defenses, no warning systems, and no unified response capability. We are not the dinosaurs. We have science, technology, and, most importantly, each other. Three I Atlas represents both a challenge and an opportunity. While the potential risks are real and deserve serious attention, this comet also demonstrates how far we've come as a species capable of detecting, tracking, and potentially deflecting cosmic threats. We've learned that 3I Atlas is significantly larger than typical near-Earth objects, follows an unusual trajectory that requires constant monitoring, and poses multiple threat scenarios beyond direct impact. We've also seen that humanity has unprecedented capabilities to respond to such threats, though international cooperation and continued investment in planetary defense remain critical. The ultimate question isn't whether we'll face cosmic threats in the future. We will. The question is whether we'll face them as a divided species or as a unified planetary civilization capable of protecting our shared home. If this information was valuable to you, subscribe to stay updated on cosmic threats and space science. Share this video with others who should understand these risks. And remember, staying informed isn't about fear, it's about being prepared. The cosmos may be vast and sometimes threatening, but human ingenuity, cooperation, and determination are our greatest defenses. 3I Atlas is coming whether we're ready or not. Let's make sure we're ready.